Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in to another episode of notanalog.com. Today I'm looking at this machine right here. This is the HP TouchSmart PC. It is, to give you the exact name, the TouchSmart 320. Now this is actually a touchscreen. You've still got the keyboard and mouse available to you. It's got 4 gig of RAM, a 1 terabyte hard drive. It's a multi-touch screen, so you can do the whole pinch to zoom. One of the cool things is running your finger through the water on the screensaver. A DVD burner, AMD 3200 processor. It's got a little webcam at the top for Skyping with your friends and things like that. And it's got Beats audio built in as well, which I'll try and show you later on, because the sound which comes out of this thing is impressive for something which has got quite a small speaker panel. The sound quality is really good. So I'm going to give you guys a tour of this thing now. Alright, so this is the device. I've actually been playing the video on the PC for you. I'm sure you've noticed the quality was a bit different. And just to give you guys a close-up, that's the speaker panel at the bottom. Awesome little Beats sticker at the on this here as well. There's sort of a tray for it which supports the tilting. The keyboard, very simple keyboard. Has got a Beats function, so you can turn your Beats audio on and off, but leave it on because it's good. Bluetooth mouse as well. Super simple product. When I look on the side though, this is where it gets a little cooler. SD slot, double USB ports, microphone, headphone input, and it comes around all the way at the back. Power input, just a single plug, Ethernet adapter, 4 USB ports, and an audio port as well. That's really all there is on that side. There's also a carry handle at the top, which is great. Cool little power button, and the DVD burner, as I mentioned here. So simple, so simple. Alright, so this is Windows as you've expected before, nothing too special. It gets really exciting when you start to go into here. So this is the magic canvas. This is where the whole touch brains comes to it all. So you'll see that I've got some graffiti here which I've written, we need milk. I've got a little music magnet here as well. So you can actually put a lot of magnets here. So even pictures, more music, you can really do a lot of things with notes and stuff like that. So I think this is where the whole thing comes to life. And you can use it almost like your fridge, just to put things onto and stuff like that. Super simple way of using things. And at the bottom you've got your little carousel of icons as well. So this is the webcam application. You can see I've made some pictures already. Made myself with a university hat, something I'll probably never wear. Put myself on a big building here. Put a little card. It's simple things which you can do with all these tools on the side here as well. So, and again, it's all done in touch using the cam at the top. Pretty simple, very well done. All the mums out there are going to love this. This is called Recipe Box. Now in here you can see recipes for appetizers, beverages, desserts, entrees, and when I open up one of them, I've got all the ingredients on one side here, the directions on how to do it, some notes which I can add as well if I want to, and some details. Really cool way of using this in the kitchen and getting some better use out of your TouchSmart PC. Opening up the touch browser, you can see, well maybe you couldn't, you can see the bigger buttons, optimized for touch, so that when you actually do go to use it, it's a lot easier to navigate. Actually, you can use your fingers. You do always have your option of using the hands as well, but things like that. And can I do some pinch to zoom? Whoa, too far, way too far. But yeah, pinch to zoom works as well, which is really cool for zooming in on things, obviously. And the browser's fully featured. It's still your Internet Explorer browser, so you're not missing anything. This is the music app. Now again, it's very touch optimized as well. You can see the buttons are all quite big. I can click on a song, start listening to things. I can sort through artists as well, and I just know that it's going to be very simple. You can also create playlists. So if I want to put this song in a playlist, that song in a playlist, come over here, put this song in a playlist. So getting things organized is so simple. I think that you can make a lot out of this. So really simple way of using it. Touch it as well. So I mean, if I look at the bottom, sorry, there's the controls, and you can see to skip song and stuff like that. It's all very straightforward. Also with the music, just so while I've got something playing, I'll emphasize the thing with the Beats audio as well. So I can turn it off and on, and I've got something playing now, and it is with Beats optimized already. When I turn it off, I seem to just lose everything sounds empty again. When I turn it back on, I feel like I've got my bass back. The music's really coming at me. The sound's improved a great deal, and Beats Audio really has done a good job with this. And And this is the photo application, so you can sort of come through here and flick through your images, anything you've got on here, whether it's Facebook, Flickr, and in folders. You know, if I go back to this one again, just because it's my favorite, you know, you can do a fair bit with it, like zooming in, basic features on this side, adjusting colors, cropping, rotating. You know, and it's all very touch optimized as well, so you don't feel like you're you know, going to do something silly. I wonder if pinch to zoom. Oh, pinch to zoom works on that too, which is great, and moving the image around. So again, another really way of just looking through pictures, and obviously doing slideshows. Alright, so that really is what the TouchSmart is like. They're the key apps that you probably use. This computer can be your day-to-day one, which you put on a desk, like what I've got set up here. You put it on a desk and you just use it. It can be that, or it can be the computer that you put in the kitchen or in the living room, somewhere where it's, you know, people walk by a lot and things like that. This can be your notice board, it can be your shopping list board, it can be whatever you want it to be, because it's got the touch and you can write on it and things like that. This isn't where I had it set up. I don't live in this room or in this part of the world. When I had it set up at home, you know, we had it in the living room, and it was close to where we eat and close to where we cook and things like that. So using the recipe book was very good, because you can see it. You know, watching YouTube clips when you're sitting at the table or doing something like that. I mean, you've got the keyboard and mouse wirelessly as well. You know, just being able to walk past it, hit the music and walk away, start a photo slideshow and stuff like that. I mean, that's really what I started to enjoy about it, was the luxury of having this computer, not just for, you know, word processing as typical computer things, but also just for using it around the house, just for day-to-day living. It didn't need a radio, didn't need to, you know, sit down at a computer to use anything. I could just walk past, type something in real quick, and I'm away. So that's a really cool thing about it. The Beats Audio produces some great sound. The reason I say it ditched the audio is because of the Beats. You know, I could throw a CD or DVD in there, press play, and I could hear it throughout the house really well. And we're only talking about a very, very small speaker in terms of size, but definitely not in terms of quality. Really impressive. One thing I will say is, you know, Windows is not built for touch. You know, Windows is not built for it. So anything outside of the Magic Canvas, you're never going to touch the screen. So if you don't think you're going to get any use out of that, maybe you should focus on a PC or something like that, you know, one with the tower and so on. You will pay a bit of a premium just for having this one-piece model. But you know, when I say that, not a great deal either. Computers have gone down considerably and things are getting cheaper. Anyway, so without the touch part, it's not the most exciting. If it's just as an everyday PC, it's just an everyday PC. So one of the things I would suggest is that, you know, as things evolve, I'd like to see the TouchSmart change. I don't really want it to be there. I think that HP should adopt, heaven forbid I say it, WebOS. I mean, so that when you launch the Magic Canvas, it launches a WebOS, so it's got apps. You know, it's got proper apps which are designed for tablets. And this is, let me just say, it's a large tablet. So why wouldn't you have that? Even if HP moved to a different platform, imagine if I could launch an Android OS from within Windows. Then when I got to here, I knew that I would have a very rich experience. It would be a lot better than the HP Magic Canvas. Not that it's bad, but I just know that there's more potential. Let's face it, we've got a touch screen and a processor behind it. All you need to choose is the software. Otherwise, look, I really like the device. You know, the family at home were a little upset when I told them that you know, I was taking it back. I don't own this; it's a review unit, and they were a little upset that I was leaving with it today. So, you know, I think it's really cool. Let me know if you've got any questions. I'm happy to help you however I can, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and whatever else you need to do. Thanks, guys. Sorry guys, I was just packing up the TouchSmart PC and I remembered, I probably should have told you guys as well, in case you didn't know, Windows 8 is coming, and that is really being built with touch devices in mind. And I know that when HP get hold of Windows 8 and apply it to a PC like this, it's going to do really, really well. So Windows 8 on a touch screen, perfect. I think that's when the whole game will change. Having said that, buying this one now and then upgrading the software to Windows 8, I don't think that'll be an issue either. So just putting it out there, just wanted to say that before we finish up. So thanks, no worries, bye.